That went deep already.
I'm over baseball though. Let's draft some Dog Bowl qualifiers. Trying to go to Kansas City.
I've been over baseball since like fucking April. The Nets are so bad.
Yeah. Baseball is done. Football is live. We need 4 more for a Dog Bowl, and then gonna kick off this 12-man draft. Who do you like this week? Obviously, people are targeting the high game totals. Cowboys, Panthers, Cardinals, Colts is a high game total. 49ers, Bucks is a high game total. And then there's one other one. The Packers have a high team total, but not a high game total. This is the lowest on the slate. The Steelers and the Browns. The Rams and the Ravens highly depends on Lamar. I feel like that game total will go way up if Lamar is healthy and active. Kind of needs to be. Jacksonville, Seattle is like in the middle. Miami, Chargers is also in the middle in terms of game total. I'm trying to think. There was one other one this one. Patriots and New Orleans. The Saints, that one's sneaky high total. So
at Saints, I was thinking.
Yeah, just fast pace.
Yeah. Yep. Throw a lot of throwing, a lot of high fast pace. Chargers D has been terrible, but I can see them just showing up.
I'll go on ETR real quick and see if they have that column up yet.
So many gross teams. It's so like Browns you just avoid at this point, you know. Like, but are they gonna? There's no way that game spricks us.
The only way that game, the only guy that's going high in drafts right now is Judkins, just because of the running back scarcity. It's only a 10-game slate because they're doing another double Monday night, and there's more buys this week again compared to the first 4 weeks when there was no buys. And there's another international game, so smaller slate, which means you want to lean a little bit more into correlation. Let's see. I want to see if they have the offensive line analysis because that's how we got to JCM last week.
Yeah, they've got Bucks Niners at 47.5. They've got Seahawks Jags 46.5. Cardinals Colts is 47.5. Cowboys Panthers 49.5. That's at Carolina.
That's the game a lot of people are attacking. You got Pickens going early, Tech going early, Javonte going early.
Rico going. Rico's going to get played a lot this week.
People are saying he's kind of a bad click just because Chuba might play. It's not that Rico played bad. It's just he might not just be a workhorse like he was last week if Chuba does get. He's going really high right now.
Yeah, he definitely can play, so we should avoid him, something like this.
I got to pull up my combos because I have my Dog Bowl teams. And they're going to look like poopy to you because they're 12-mans. They're just way harder than the Battle Royales in terms of these are some draft boards I was copy pasting because, oops, I shouldn't show some of that strategy, honestly. Some projections. No, it was like things on like other players and stuff, like what they're doing. This sucks. I did this as soon as the contest opened, and he's out now. But it doesn't really matter because he was a last round pick, and I could just swap to pretty much whoever. My favorite team right now is this Herbert team because now that people figured out Hampton's on IR, Herbert's got way pushed up. All the Chargers receivers got pushed up, so it's really hard to get this Chargers double stack unless you reach. And I have it paired with Genty. I feel like this is an impossible combo. And then Godwin's like whatever if I can get like 7 points out of him.
Yeah, Raiders have a good matchup too. I said Raiders have. They got Titans. Genty should go off.
This is how I do my combo mapping. This is how I got to that JCM team last week, and how I got to Dak, because all my Jonathan Taylor teams didn't have Dak yet. So I can kind of figure it out. So I should organize this a little bit, but I have a good amount of Puka because I think he should be the 101 this week against the Ravens defense, but we'll see.
Do they save him? Do they not use him too much because they blow him out if Cooper Rush plays? I don't know if Lamar will play, but
I mean,
really
the theory is that Lamar kind of has to play because if they lose, they're in a really bad spot.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Their schedule is really easy. Guider's panicking on Derrick Henry.
Guider wants a receiver from me this week, but we're playing each other. Like, why would I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just don't want to like even touch my team.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I were you, I'd leave it. You'd need to get like literally I was thinking Bijan would make your team better. But then like, would you really want CMC? Seriously though, would you want JT would make your team better?
He said he wouldn't trade JT, but we shouldn't talk about our home league.
Yeah. But like, would you do it for McCaffrey, or would you be too worried? Would you trade for McCaffrey, or would you be worried?
No. Like Eric offered me Genty for Jason, and I just don't like. I just think there's just so much more fragility in running backs, and that's why. I mean, I know everyone like thought it was funny, but I just took 6 straight receivers because I figured that
where all the value was.
The value over replacement, just like I could easily with my last few picks take a tight end, a quarterback, or whatever that still projects pretty decently.
If you took Javonte, it would be like over, right? If you had Javonte and then like you're still running back, Scatabo, Mason, whatever, it would be like you'd have a low end RB1 who scored 20 points every week. Like,
yeah, he's going real high this week in Underdog drafts. Last week he was sneaky.
Yeah, everybody's kind of focused on Pickens and Dak. People just keep thinking he's going to fall off the cliff.
2 people away, so this draft should get kicked off soon. So let me explain this slate to you a little bit because I've been in these drafts a little bit, and I just want to explain the landscape. So running back goes really early. You could see even Judkins in a bad game environment goes top 15. Even Derrick Henry, who people are like really low on right now, goes top 20 because once you scroll a little bit past that, you got like Jalen Moore and Q-Tag, Bucky Irving, Q-Tag probably not going to play. Chase Brown against the Packers on the road. Kamara, who's been splitting. Chuba, who might not play. Tony Pollard on a terrible offense. Ramondre and Travion, who are splitting, don't really know who's going to emerge there. Could take a gamble on Travion.
I'd probably gamble to the Stevenson side more so.
Yeah, you see how much like there's a drop off.
Because you want the touchdowns, and that's Stevenson.
Yeah,
and they play they do play the Saints, so that's a good kind of backfield to attack. That people are going to be scared of, and they fall. And people are probably wanting to take the high end rookie, but he hasn't played, dude. Like. He's just Stevenson's fumbled 3 times this year. Like, and he's not coming off the field. That says so much, doesn't it? Like, it was his problem last year, and it's still happening. And they're not, and Trevion's not playing. I don't think he knows the offense. So I highly lean Stevenson side. He's probably very undervalued, especially if RB's going early. And they play the Saints. Great matchup.
Let me see how I have it because I have Fantasy Pros projections. And I had Mike Clays earlier in the week, and then tomorrow I'll have ETRs, which is like the industry standard.
You don't love Pollard because Tajay's coming back.
Rank.
You don't really love.
Yeah, Kamara. They have Ramondre over Travion. That's the way they have it. I'll pull up the projections I have.
I mean, now that Gibson's out, I mean, I guess Travion will be annoying probably to a Ramondre owner, but. He's going to get the goal line. 2-minute drill 2 is probably Ramondre. right? Those are two high value rolls. So
these are the projections I'm rolling with right now. They got Ramondre at 10.4 points. So he's projecting better than some, very close to some receivers that are going in the second round, third round. So it's not a bad shout. Let's highlight him. See, this is why I like Puka, just because you see this like gap in points here from the next tier, whereas the drop from these guys isn't as steep. That's what you call VORP equals value over replacement.
It's also that, and right now that we have 4 or 5 weeks, one of the best metrics. I wish a fantasy like program would do this. Like,
oh, we're live.
What's your standard deviation off of your average? Are you always, how far off? And is it to the plus side when you are above your average? Like if you're highly volatile in fantasy, you're not that good of an asset. Consistent high points, and that's Puka. That's McCaffrey.
Yeah.
JT.
So let me wrap up something real quick on this slate before we get into this draft, just to give you a quick idea of how we should be focused. So you saw how running back fell off really quick, and this is 12-man, not 6-man. So by the time you get to the end of the second round, a lot of the running backs are gone.
Yeah.
So that's going to want to be our priority, unless you want to go 1 running back, 3 receivers, which is more viable in the 12-mans. So so take a quick peek. Like, let me scroll down the receivers. Like, we get all the way down here towards the end of the draft, and you still got guys like Cooper Kupp, Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, Travis Hunter, T. Higgins, Kayshon Boutte. You see how you can like still make an argument for those guys, whereas like the deep guys at running back are like Emmanuel Wilson, Kenneth Gainwell, Amari DiMarcado. So we're probably, with our last pick, going to want to take quarterback, tight end, and or wide receiver too.
Yeah.
So let's prioritize running back.
So we're sitting 9 here.
So yeah, you see they agree with me. I said I like Puka 1.01, and I think by the end of the week he'll shift an ADP to 101. That's how I've been taking him. But at the same time, if running back's so scarce, it's like hard not to try to lock it up and then maybe just take Devontae Adams.
Yeah, who does he think he can get on the wrap at 24 at RB? I mean, Henry's
guys like ETN, Kenneth Walker. You can pull up Michael Carter if you think he's going to be the alpha there. Rachaad White was going in that range, but now he's gotten pulled up. Now Rachaad White's more of like a second rounder. Early second round. I would be happy if we were able to get Genti or Kyron.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Genti. Yeah, Kyron versus Baltimore too. Corum, bad game last week.
Puka's just too expensive in my opinion. He wasn't going that high last week, not even close.
Dude, San Fran's DBs are brutal.
Okay, he takes Puka. I kind of want to take Kyron. I've taken Genti already, and Kyron goes, no, Genti actually is higher in ADP, but
dude, versus Tennessee, it's just so hard not to see Genti being a smash.
Do you like Genti better?
Yeah, I personally do.
Okay. So let me see how I built my last Genti team, just so I don't dupe myself. Okay, this team is like probably actually impossible to dupe anyway. So, for now we'll lean to running backs.
Who do we want to get on the wrap?
Devonta Adams if he's there, but he probably won't be.
Kyron's just given up a decent amount of Corum. I know Corum played bad, but you could argue Kyron played bad as well in that game, even though he got the touchdowns.
Kyron also hit his ceiling output, so it's hard to imagine he gets 2 receiving touchdowns again.
Could be a crazy game flow in the Titans, like turnover, like a lot of turnovers and stuff.
Yeah. I
So,
personally want one of these three receivers, Pickens, Tet, or Waddle. I don't know if you like Diggs. I just feel like he's a little overpriced after that.
ooh.
I don't have any Tet, so Tet's my vote, and it's the highest total on the week.
Yeah. Yeah, he still hasn't scored, right? He didn't score last week, so that's good.
No, he's so due.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Let's do it. I like it. He's playing good football, too. I think you can kind of feel like the Panthers are a little bit of an ascending team right now, too. Like, I think they just got some. That's why I still like Rico this week. I know that they said Chuba's day to day, not even week to week, but like how do you let him like just get Chuba right? Like Rico's just destroyed. You know what I mean? One more week, and then just let Rico die. Just run Rico 30 times against his whole team. Let him die, and then you get Chuba back healthy.
It is Rico revenge game.
Mm-hmm. But it's like almost too much of a chalk narrative. Like the Monty thing got so overblown at the Bengals. He couldn't blow up. I felt like the Bengals like knew in the red zone they were just going to pound him early, and they stopped him a few times. And they ran that like pass play, and they did some other stuff. But Bengals D was like on the narrative too. So
somehow someone won a dog bowl seat with Dave Montgomery though. So
yeah, I mean he still put up like 18 points and half. Like pretty. I mean it's a good game from an RB, especially one that you probably got in a later round. So.
I started to, now that I want to take this seriously, I started tracking like how these teams got home. And I know this looks crazy, but this is like what a lot of these guys do. And last week, David Montgomery. But you didn't have to have David Montgomery. So that's just like the beauty of this contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice playing things you don't have to be perfect in.
Okay, so here's a little like data though. So like 1-2-2-1 has gotten home majority of the time. No bring back more often than with the bring back. QB stack more often than naked because you want to lean more into correlation in these smaller field contests. Single stack more than double stack, but double stack plenty viable. And then if you do double stack, or if you do stack, QB plus wide receiver skinny stack gets home the most. And then if you double stack, it doesn't like QB plus RB or QB plus RB plus tight end. It prefers QB plus RB plus wide receiver, QB plus wide receiver plus wide receiver, and then QB plus wide receiver plus tight end. So I don't know. It all kind of makes sense. So I don't think we want to double stack Bryce, but if we did, we'd probably do it with like Tommy Tremble. And we don't necessarily need to take Bryce.
Yeah. There's some good QB.
Oh, we want to take Ramondre, right? So let's queue him up just for later.
So his ADP was 65. So then we should be looking for wide receivers here, right? We're kind of going like a hero RB strategy. What do we think of the tight ends? Go to your tight end projections. Who do they got?
They have the Hunter Henry is higher. Kind of stands out to me here. Goddard's not on the slate, so don't mind that.
Who does Miami play? I forgot. We're just talking about it.
Miami plays the Chargers.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, back-to-back good weeks. It's hard to want to overpay for him. And we're about to be up, and we don't want to auto-draft Ramondre, so could potentially take naked Jordan Love. Is Kraft still on the board? No. If we don't, do you like DK? Do you like Keenan, Marv, Pittman? I don't hate Pittman.
No. It's kind of gross.
I would say potentially naked Jordan Love here because I haven't done it yet, and they have that one. I think they have the highest projected team total, and he likes to spread it out. I don't know. Just hear me out. Unless you like one of these receivers, DK, Keenan, Marv.
DK is the only thing I could think of, and I could understand not liking DK. J Love, safe. Mix it up.
Oh shit. We
Good
almost
night.
just did
Nice.
start.
We probably want a piece of that game rather than Cleveland and Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? We don't want to really.
I just fucked someone over, and I don't know who, but whoever took Tucker Craft is not happy with me. But I feel like I have to mix it in, and there's no real like great stack partners. Maybe if
With
maybe if one of the Packers receivers falls really late to our last pick, we could take it. But
I mean, Golden could have like a Shaheed type game, but he's just been freaking very, very average.
we could still, with this next pick that's coming up in 5 picks, get one of these receivers that we liked.
Yeah, go back. Oh, Keenan might be nice.
We know what running back we want, so we don't need to even.
I'm sure Ladd and QJ are gone. It's nice getting the cheap piece there.
Ladd and QJ are gone. I don't hate Michael Pittman just because that game total is really high.
Mm-hmm.
How do I have it ranked? Let's look at these ranks real quick for wide receiver. Tet, Waddle, QJ, Pittman. Pittman's high here.
Yeah.
Keenan's high here. So probably Pittman or Keenan, hopefully. But these guys are sharp as shit, and they're probably going to take both of the guys we want. Yep.
Yeah.
We got to be quick here. Say.
Yeah.
Dobbs, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't want to stack them. No.
Hunter Henry. The only other thing besides Zay. But we're going to go Ramondre. So let's go Zay. Zay's safe. Zay's, I think he's like top 5 in manufactured targets. He also gets downfield. And that's not great.
Say, was there anyone above him that we.
Jacoby and Olave were there. But
we can't. Jacoby would be kind of bad correlation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Olave's ADP was way later. So we could actually still take Olave if we don't take a second running back. So I would say we could probably take Olave, and if Olave is not there, we'll take Ramondre, and then we could just punt tight end.
Yeah. Go back to the tight ends. See what maybe some late ones.
Could take the Bowers Q tag. Hunter Henry was projecting well.
Mm-hmm.
Njoku is projecting well. Fannin, Juwan Johnson.
They still like Juwan.
Juwan Johnson's probably going to get a dock with those, with Taysom healthy.
Yeah. I mean, Taysom was healthy last week, and I think Juwan still ran like 89 or 90% of snaps. His targets have gone down every week from week 1, basically, though. Just not.
I don't even hate Zay Flowers with Cooper Rush, because if he can like play somewhat competently whatsoever.
I mean, also like he's probably only going to be able to facilitate to like one pass catcher or support one pass catcher, and it's going to be Zay. He's the only guy who's explosive enough. They're going to need somebody after the catch. They just said they're going to trade Mark Andrews. That's why I like Zay a lot this year. I just felt like that the weapons there were just terrible. You know? I mean, likely has a good path to really something when Lamar comes back. I think he's kind of a sneaky second half kind of guy, especially if they trade Andrews. Yeah, he's kind of sneaky this week. He looks good, but he's also been like overly hot too. It's like you were talking about with Waller. He's kind of like put up like 15-15s back-to-back weeks. But
yeah, I'm just kind of ranking it based on projections so we don't panic.
That's kind of their offense, though. Those QBs like to throw over the middle, Purdy and Mack, which that's where the tight ends are, and McCaffrey, you know. And they run those deep. Then they run do like play action, run those like one guy deep, the other guy comes across and kind of over behind the linebackers. It's a beautiful play. Purdy hits that would hit Ayuk on that last year a lot. It's kind of pure Saul for a bit, but you panicking?
No, but getting sniped on Keenan and Pittman kind of sucked.
See what I'm saying? You see how they take Trevi on there just because it's like the juicier.
I've seen J Love go in the second round, so I just know it's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
By like smart, sharp people, they'll like take him here on like the left side of this 2-3 turn and stack up Kraft. Or they say if you don't get Kraft, like just run him naked. So I've seen that too. I just feel so much stronger for Keenan or Pittman. But who knows, Say Flowers has a ceiling. Probably much higher ceiling than these two, so.
All right. We're up. Took Dobbs.
Do we want to go tight end first, or do we want to lock up Ramondre?
We probably want to get Monge, right?
It's kind of way down there, but let's see. Do these people all have their receipt? He can't take one. Whatever. We'll just lock it up.
Yeah. I don't feel overly bullish about any of those specifically. You know what I mean? I probably like Tom just the best.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of let whatever falls to us decide that pick.
Yeah, I like Monge.
I don't know who I put here
because they get good Those are the Pats RBs get good passes. They run them on those swings. They don't have wide receivers. Great matchup with New Orleans. It's a lot to like. Although New Orleans is fighting hard this year, dude. They're gonna win. They're gonna win more games than people think. Kind of Titans could not win another game. Nobody would be shocked.
We've got no correlation in this lineup, and I don't think that's the worst thing. I thought about maybe if we knew we were doing Ramondre, maybe we should have taken Olave, but it would have been a bit of a reach.
Mm-hmm. Just as a bring back.
You like Tonjes?
I feel like he's got the best ceiling, which is what. Damn, they took Kittle. He's not even playing, bro.
He's just playing a Q tag game. So he gets swapped to someone. Do you like Tonjes?
Yeah. I mean, we could get crazy and take Otten.
Juwan gives us correlation with Ramondre, but we don't necessarily need to bring back. I don't know. What do you think? Tonjes, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just want to see Tonjes. All right, let me quickly get into. Well, actually, I should save this draft board. But let me do a new tab and get into another one.
Tight end's kind of hard.
It's
they all have the same game potential, but I mean, Fannin and Njoku, I guess are more of the focal points of the offense, which you could argue, but
I'll show you right now. Oh, nice. It's already full, and we got the 5 spot. Let me just save this. I'll show you. Tight end doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
In the Dog Bowl, you have to be real perfect in the Battle Royale. But look, there was this 1 week Hunter Henry at 25 points, and someone still won a seat with Juwan Johnson 8 points. And then these other weeks, you could have just had anyone, Fannin, Warren, Ferg, Strange, 7.5 points, didn't really matter. Kelsey, 7.3, didn't really matter. I guess that helped you get on the homes. Let me save this draft board, and then I think we need to try to get Kraft. Kraft could have a big week.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to time to Love necessarily, but
I know he's probably the only guy that you need any correlation with Love with. Golden's just all the wide receivers are just poop. Dobbs' like best game is going to be like 5 for 50 for a tutty, 2 tutties, even though he had 3.
I'm about to be up here.
Like that. Dobbs is actually starting to piss me off. He's actually one of my least favorite players in the league.
Got to go Achane here. It's a tear break.
I just had so much Jaden Reed stock last year, and now I got Golden. I just hate Dobbs. Like, you know.
Oh, Dobbs, yeah. ETR would have put him on every one of my best ball teams if it was up to them, which I guess wouldn't be a terrible thing.
No, he's a great pick. He's like the perfect like flex late wide receiver on every best ball team. He's been consistent. He has probably like 5 or 6 touchdowns this year already. It's crazy. I mean, not given he obviously had 3 in one game, but and I'm playing him this week. So if he goes off on me, I'm actually gonna murder Romeo. We'll put a hit out on Romeo. We'll put a hit out on Romeo this week if he goes off.
Nah, he's good for me.
We're gonna Michael Irvin him. You know that story?
No.
So Michael Irvin, you know how you got caught with like drugs? I watched the Cowboys Netflix. It's like about the 90s run with Jerry and like bringing up the franchise. It's awesome, dude. You should watch it. But Michael got like caught with drugs in the hotel room, and it was like serious. Like marijuana in Texas at the time was like 20 years in prison. I might be exaggerating, but it was big, and he got caught with like crack and coke. And not to get too off topic here, but
yeah, you're gonna get us banned from YouTube.
But then I guess one of the girls that was in the room, her husband put a hit on Michael Irvin, and FBI got involved and came into Michael Irvin's courtroom case. It was nuts, out of control story to happen to a football player. It was crazy.
Oh, he probably got bailed out by Jerry.
Yeah,
we got Achane.
Jerry just kind of kept believing in him. I mean, like, if he wasn't on the Cowboys, he would have been SOL.
Yeah, probably played into it though.
Mm-hmm.
This next pick, let's start tiering some of these guys. Let's get my ranks. We're not going to take a quarterback this early.
Do we like bringing back some Chargers wide receivers here in this with Achane? Let's just attack in that game. Is that way too? Do we want Kraft this one? So are we trying to get out of here with Kraft?
Yeah, I don't mind getting out of here with Kraft. I mean, this would be a little early, but
if we could get him on the 3, do you think we can get him on the 3 wrap?
It would be right at ADP, but
yeah,
it's pretty popular.
He went what? He went like 3-6 last one, I think.
We could pair Waddle and Achane.
You like that against the Chargers?
I've seen it.
Heavy.
What else do you like here? I have too much QJ. I don't want to take QJ here. I guess it would be a bring back, but we don't need to force a bring back.
Mm-hmm.
Lead tight end. It's gonna be Waddle here unless we pull up Kraft. What do you think?
Dude,
I'll explain later. I
was thinking maybe Tyler Warren there. I feel like he's so due for like a 10-catch game. Maybe he doesn't get a touchdown, but if he does add that, then it adds just like an elite ceiling there.
Those guys are gonna project well.
Yeah. He gives you a few outs. Because if he gets 10 catches and they get to the goal line, there's a high chance he could just get that full back carry, which is awesome value. Yeah, that's probably – I like him or Waddle there. Waddle has an elite ceiling too. You know, they're starting to send him on those deep routes and be the focal point. So, we got no problem. That game should be really high scoring. Chargers D stinks, dude. They stink. And how many people are going to think the sharper side is going to be the Chargers still, right?
Yeah, I mean, we
and they're less concentrated of a team. You could see Gadsden getting a touchdown. You could see, I mean, given the RB's gone, but they're gonna have to work the tight end. I could see Gadsden having a nice little week if you wanted to like crazy.
Well, remember that's how we got to JCM last week, was attacking that Chargers defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of playing into that again. And
yeah, I like that. That's smart. Their DBs don't scare you either. They just traded their safety for some edge. The Harbaughs made a trade, the Ravens and the Chargers. I thought that was pretty funny. It's like hitting up your brother. Yeah, it's like hitting up your brother, like, yo, like, we need some help in the back end. Like, can you help us on the line? You know what I mean? Like,
ooh. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but if this guy does not go Tucker Kraft, and I'm definitely jinxing us right now, we're guaranteed him because the other guys have a tight end already. Don't take Tucker Kraft.
Dude,
don't take
Tucker Kraft. Don't take.
If he does, we'll probably just take the lad bring back.
He's got to take QJ. This guy's got to take QJ. Yes.
Okay, do you want to go Tucker Kraft or lad bring back?
Dude, I just think the Chargers spread it too much, and like Herbert's just like, and lad just haven't had it. I'd rather.
Yeah. Oh well, he went anyway, and that data we just looked at says more often than not you don't need to bring back. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need a piece of Green Bay and Cincy in a lot of lineups. As long as
this dickhead doesn't fucking go double tight end. Okay. Oh, sorry, I gotta stop cursing, and we're not gonna be able to get monetized.
It's all right.
It's all right.
We're just real people, and this is how real world talk.
I'll explain what I'm doing later.
Boy, you gotta explain to me when we win $1 million. All right.
That would have been my other pick, though, if Kraft wasn't there. Was probably ETN. Just like one of the last of us dying running back here.
Are we picking Tua last pick?
Yeah.
Don't say I never told you so.
I mean, unless
that could be our brain.
Charger, just a naked
that'd
Herbert.
Be sick. Herbert runs like 2 in with no RB.
Wow. The naked Herbert bring back would be kind of sick.
Kind of makes sense, naked Herbert, now that we're thinking about it. They spread it. He's got 3-4 pass catches.
Yo, you know how big of a fan base we have. You can't be saying this shit.
True, we're live. We're live. Yo, chat.
By the way, we're giving away this.
Yeah, chat. Comment Drake May below. So hit that subscribe button and comment Drake May below for your chance to win a Silver Prism 2024-25 Select Rookie Concourse Drake May. Bang. Is it Concourse or is it Premier?
It is Concourse, but once
Concourse looks the best this year. Premier looks whack, and then the other two are sideways. So Concourse is kind of fire this year, just interesting. But that's also made Select kind of like not that good of a set, but it is what it is. Dude, if Caleb, all right, Caleb, Jade, and Monday night, Drake May's balling. Dude, if JJ McCarthy can put anything together, that football year of cards is gonna blow up.
For sure.
But I sold all my Donruss and my Optic.
God, yeah, we had so much of that. I got Optic in my Schnaptic.
There's just so much of it. Like there's still, dude, it's like still going for like what I sold it at. There's still guys just like hoarding blasters, you know, like guys with bots that just hit on Walmart. They just have so many blasters, they can't even get rid of them. But it's a good set. I mean, it's worse things to spend your money on. All right, what are we thinking here?
Let me turn this off. This is kind of just.
Is J-Love dead? Are we punting QB?
J-Love's dead.
Do we play into Cleveland or anti-RB narrative?
You mean anti and RB?
Like Jalen Warren's low ranked because he's playing Cleveland.
I mean, I have him pretty highly ranked from Fantasy Pros.
I don't hate him or Jacoby, whoever you think's best there. Or is it?
Let's just take Jacoby because he's gonna. Okay. Shit, that was a little bit of a reach, but oh well, it's out there. He's gonna project really well. I know that sounds crazy. It was a little bit of a reach.
He's due too. He had a bad game last week, so they should try to target him.
I have this spreadsheet. I mean, he's projecting well. I mean, we took one of the highest projecting players. It's just the ADP wise, we probably could have pushed it, but people are starting to draft him a lot more. We could still go maybe Travion or 3 receivers. You can see how this lineup gets home. This isn't a bad lineup at all, especially for 12-man. Compared to this guy, that's pretty good.
Don't hate Olave.
Yeah, me neither. Don't hate Kamara.
I don't know, dude. Kendrick's been working in a good amount, and I could see them in the red zone going Taysom, Kendra. Like they just don't have any. They don't have any reason to put Kamara in the game right now. If he's a trade bait, or whether that's a true narrative or not, then or to get him hurt, then I don't know. There's just no reason they need to workhorse him like they did in the past. So I think people just have that stigma of him that there's no competition there and he's 10 catches. I know people have kind of corrected on the receiving work, but they haven't corrected on the snap share. I feel like Kendrick's trended up for 4 or 5 weeks.
You think about? Yeah, no, I agree. It's a little thin. What do you think about Tony? He scored last week, and he gets Las Vegas defense that Jonathan Taylor just had 3 touchdowns against, almost 4, because Amir Abdullah, whatever, spread one.
They're saying Tajay.
We were just too famous. You just can't talk about these things.
Chat, please stop taking our guys.
Travion breakout could be our JCM this week.
They don't like Golden. Tim or Mondre, I think. So whoever you like there, do you want to hedge and take Trev this time?
Yeah, I guess just buy into the ambiguity. What's his name went down with an ACL? Gibson. Kind of a sexy pairing too. No homo. Devon Chan, Travion Henderson. Just I feel like there's like a nice ceiling to that combo.
If they could just throw Travion the ball 8 times a game and give him 5 carries, I could care less. That's all I want. I just want like 8 to 10 targets. I want that little, just you and Mondre are focal point, and that's it.
No,
dude, like what if Mondre comes out and fumbles this week? What can if the coaching staff still doesn't play Travion? Like, how can you go to the podium and be like, why did you draft this kid in the 2nd round? Right?
Yeah, I don't know why he's not getting more usage. I mean, that's why I guess he's our JCM this week. He's going at the end of drafts, and he's got major upside as a rookie. He's just he wasn't getting the usage, so buy into it before he becomes a 2nd round pick next week. JCM's not on this slate, so we didn't really get to see how much he steamed up, but that was a really good call by us.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us literally sitting in the lab getting to that thesis, I would have lost money on Sunday. No, he was 0.24% drafted.
Yeah.
In Battle Royale.
I want to hop on. I'm going to start hopping on. Like this week, I have a wedding, which sucks. So I might not be able to get much in this week. I'll probably draft like maybe Friday.
Just don't even worry about it. Like,
but
even just like wait a few weeks while you're watching me do it for a little bit. So you just like fly on the wall, pick up the strategies, and then you can apply your own ideas to it eventually. Because I'm still making mistakes and like I'm finally figuring out like exactly what I'm doing wrong and shit. And it's been like it's actually like it's so much more fun when you're not just guessing.
I think it's a volume game, you know. I mean, it's hard to guess every game, and then especially in Battle Royale, you only have so many options because you can't just play anybody you want to play.
That's not true. Like it's called scrolling down, and we scrolled down to JCM. You can get really creative and have leverage edges that can win you tournaments. And you're obviously not going to win every week, but it's less about being like, oh, I think this guy's going to go off. It's more about like, am I building lineups that make sense? Am I avoiding like bad mistakes? And you could obviously apply your player takes, but it's more about projections and game theory and all this crap. Tonjes. Man, maybe we got good value.
Where'd they take him? 6-1? Ooh.
Feels nice to have our tight end locked up. I just feel like.
Yeah. All right. So what?
We could look at other options from Tua, but I just feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have to take Tua. If this lineup is gonna win anything, Tua has a good game. Unless Achane scores 5 touchdowns on the ground.
Achane can score receiving touchdowns too. I mean, the only other option would be naked Purdy, naked Bryce, or naked Stafford for the most part. Or I guess we could do Geno to Jacoby.
Do we go Geno?
Oh, shit. It's all right.
It's all good. More correlation with Tua, probably, right?
Yeah, and let's look at how they project. Tua projects 0.7 more, so we're genius. You want to do one more?
Yeah. Let's rip one more.
Did I get that team down? This is the most I've ever done. I like dog bulls are pretty.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like it's such a volume game too. Can you diversify enough strongly with with correct builds on game theory, whatever.
Volume is important, and that's why if you don't play volume, you should be focusing on single entry contests and 3 maxes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Otherwise, you're giving up your edge to people who do put in volume.
And
they do have plenty of those contests on Underdog and DraftKings that are single entry and stuff. That's what you should focus on if you're not doing high volume. It's hard to put volume in the dog bowl though. Like if you max this contest, it's expensive.
Reggie.
I got you a chicken stick. You better go eat that. Shush. Gotta get you a Molly.
She love her backyard.
Yeah. She'd be back there right now if she could.
Is it warm down there? Is it hot?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still right now it's 78.
It's been pretty warm this week here too, really. Last week was a little chillier. But
78 is nothing crazy.
It's pretty humid where I'm at. It's pretty hot in where your boy live.
Where your boy lives.
We can't give it locations.
My dad's here this week, and then my mom lives near here, so like I see her whenever, but I probably won't be able to get nearly as much Battle Royale volume in this weekend, and I feel like that's like the ideal time to draft those 6-mans. So I feel like I just want to like lean heavier into this contest this week. I'll probably do like until this goes down. This will be like probably like at the end of it like $300-400 worth of drafts, which I mean probably like more often than not you're gonna lose your money. Not all of it, but like if you do win that seat, then there's just like a ton of that seat's probably worth 30-something thousand.
Yeah, sick.
And the experience alone would be awesome. And then like I would get interviewed and stuff. I would get brought on to shows, and I'd be able to like drop our channel. And then people would be like, "Oh shoot, he won a dog bowl seat. Like we should go see what he has to say."
We could have like a little badge of honor, like on all our thumbnails and shit. You know,
That's what Chess Liam does. Like all his
accolades.
YouTube titles are like best ball champion drafts teams. Or like I don't know.
Yeah,
But it does give you credibility. Like I stopped watching anyone that I figured out doesn't win fantasy football. Like just completely cut out their content entirely. And I won't drop any names out of respect, but there's very few that I very heavily focus on now.
the mainstream guys are brutal.
Oh yeah, I completely cut them out.
I have to like block guys on X sometimes for takes.
Yep.
I felt like the Sean Tucker was a very eye-opening. Like there's a lot of just like we're not really giving you analysis. We're putting out a tweet to like we can refer back to if he does blow up. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, we think you should play this guy, or it's Sean Tucker. Last time we saw him had 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's like, all right, dude. Any if you understand any context to that game last year, Bucky Irvin went for 102, worst team in the league. He had 2 long plays that were very fluky. If you watch the game, which I did because I had Bucky, but I don't know. That kind of stuff makes me mad.
Yeah, no, I cut out a lot of opinions, and I focus on the ones that actually teach you the like macro strategies. Like not just like, oh, I think this guy's gonna blow up. It's like this is why this guy could blow up.
Yeah, I felt like I learned a lot listening to What's His Face with Pete, the Asian kid.
Oh yeah.
He's just like he's just kind of looking at the ceiling like the whole time, but
he if you were to just do a poll among the top fantasy players in DFS, I imagine he would show up on the majority of people's votes. Utical, he's just like won them ridiculous amounts of money and just has been consistent for years. Like I think before people got a lot sharper, he was just like unstoppable. Like obviously it's gotten tougher, but he's still like making a ton. So yeah, he doesn't do content, so that's kind of what I was talking about, like bringing someone like that onto the show that like people want to hear from, but they don't. Like he's just kind of like staring at the ceiling and shit, like you said. Ooh, one more person. You hopping in? That'd be sick if you just fire. Oh, it's full. That'd be sick if you just fired one entry into the dog bowl and won a seat.
Comment SpongeBob below for a SpongeBob Top Scrum Blaster.
Wow. I'm commenting.
Wow.
Those are I've been like for some reason those have been popping up on my feed a bunch, and it's like handsome Squidward 1-of-1s and stuff. I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of awesome.
I sold that Doodle Bob auto for like $250. Sick.
That Doodle Bob auto.
That dude was like a producer. Like the Tom Kenny was the voice of SpongeBob. His auto does a little better, and the voice actors are well known. They like do live reads, so those are the people like they like. But there's some cool cards, dude. The Goofy Goober card's really cool, and then like SpongeBob's base cards obviously gonna be like the Superfractors. One card did like 20K. So a bunch of the Superfractors have done a lot. All right, what we got here? 8. We got 8.
6.
Well, Can we get Josh Jacobs, you think?
No, I wish. I got him 6. I got him at 6 earlier in the week before he steamed up. But he was,
Dude.
when you first hopped in these drafts, Jordan Love was like going like 4th overall, and
Ooh, is it
Lamar was
JSN
going
week?
like.
Could be
I was
JSN.
thinking of all my builds have started with running back. I probably need to do a JSN start.
Yeah. He's so good. I'm so glad I made that trade in Dynasty for him. I basically chose him over Ladd and like Bowers. I also got McBride in that. Like I walked out of that 2023 draft with Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, and JSN. Like, get off me, dog.
R.I.P. Malik, but yeah, that's crazy.
And Jaden Reed, but R.I.P. Kind of a fire player to have in Dynasty when you need a spot start, and when he was blowing up. God, when he comes back, I think Christian Watson's coming back in a few weeks.
Yeah, he might even be back this week, so that's why it's like tough to stack Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm.
Just have like 5 guys go off for like not a ton of points. Yeah, I could take JSN here. I mean, I have Javonte ranked higher.
They're like kind of overrated on offense too.
Well,
so
JSN just went, so I got to take Achane here. I can't let him fall past 6.
You think so?
Yeah, we won't do the Tua Waddle bet this time. We'll just do naked
Naked
Devin.
Naked Devin. You're the one and no.
Let's prioritize receiver this time. Take 2 good receivers with our next 2 picks. I feel like I've been kind of neglecting receiver.
Then we go. We're kind of like dead middle round though.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, 19, we could still get someone good, or we can pull up a running back like Rashad or Michael Carter, or no, ETN. All these guys are pretty decent RB2s. And then what about receiver? Already took Tet. I love Adams, but he's never gonna fall.
Do we want Pickens? I like Diggs, dude. The Diggs numbers look really good, and I think Drake's starting to lock in on him more. Ride the hot hand. You know, he's playable. He could like fall off a cliff as soon as he gets like one little knack. So as long as Diggs is healthy, I feel like he's a good ride.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that too much. I like try to reverse course rather than ride the hot hand in betting.
I agree. Like JT, I'm like, oh, he can't possibly be the.
I think you need to reverse course on macro thoughts, but micro, like single players, you should, and stat lines, you should ride hot. You know what I mean? Like who scored week 1, like just keep riding their touchdown until they like don't score. Then they might get on a little cold streak, you know. Then they score. All right, get back on them, ride them, keep riding them. I need to start doing that. Touchdown's a little different, but like yardage props or whatever.
I agree. I need to just lean into who's playing well a little harder. It's easy to pick, oh, they can't keep this up. But
and like in football too, like the hard part sometimes can be is like the last data point can also like is also irrelevant. You know, new team, new matchup. You're going against a different DB, different lineman, different scheme. So, you know, sometimes like just throw out everything you thought you learned last week. Just don't even factor it in. Like look at the raw facts. Reassess a new week. You've got new injuries. You know, does that affect the team? Does it not? How do the matchups play in? And like
Derrick Henry. You know, still take Diggs over him, I guess. But.
Yeah. He's too fragile. But they should. I mean, they should learn to. They should be looking to just ride Derek while Stefan's out. It would be nice.
H.J. Henry might be tough to.
Recreate. I like that. I think he's due too, don't you?
Yeah, and like he was going 1.01 like a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Diggs, but
just don't feel like we need him.
Okay, this is gonna be hard to get, especially once projections drop. And we got H.N. He was going 4th originally earlier in the week. Now we got him at 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And then Henry was going like later than this, and now he's starting to climb up. I've seen him go even earlier. Okay, we're 10 picks away. Look at this. Ready? Henry. That's a bad example because that's earlier in the week. Let's look at recent. 17th overall, 18th, 17, 19. So I guess it wasn't like anything too crazy, but
yeah, he's early there. He's 211 in that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I like that. We were just talking about how we need strong RBs. When he blows up, he blows up. Such an elite ceiling. He's such a strong asset.
I guess it just takes one play, yeah. I have him a few times.
People are going to overcorrect on the Ravens now. What do you think?
A little bit. This is the cheapest they've like ever been.
This has got to be like Ravens Pride Week game, you know? Like how it was for the Texans against the Titans. But they got the Rams a little different. Little different of a beast.
Wouldn't have hated Diggs there, but I think people are reacting a little hard to that primetime game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how he's projecting. Derrick Henry's projecting for 12.7. Diggs is projecting for 11.3. We're the best. We're literally the best.
It's because that touchdown upside that you didn't think about.
Plus, Underdog's half-point PPR, which touchdowns matter more. Do we do a QJ or Keenan bring back? Or do you prefer BTJ?
Dude, I think QJ could go on a cold run after that fumble. I like Keenan.
Keenan or Pittman? According to the projections, it goes QJ, Pittman, Keenan.
Who do you like?
I have a good amount of QJ already, so I prefer Keenan or BTJ. I'm going QJ. Just because he fell pretty significantly, and Mike Clay had him projecting really well. And I know he's not like the best, but those were the only projections I was able to get early week.
It's Miami. They should throw a lot. Keenan kind of doesn't have like all that great of a ceiling too, because he's not going to get that like 10 catch game with Vlad there. He's a bit of a floor play.
Yeah, I just feel like, what happened here? Oops.
Just to undo.
No, I know what I did. But I'm just making sure I don't dupe myself on this lineup. No, he fell past ADP. I feel like he's going to project well, and if he moves up at all, it's going to be impossible to get this team. Is Herbert still available? Why not? No. So that makes me feel really good about my 4th round Herbert team.
That dude really wanted a stack. You think he sucks?
No, I don't know. It's just like a kind of overpaying for it.
Yeah. I mean, he's the first QB taken. kind of
Why
crazy.
I'd go so early? Yeah, no, that's bad.
He must just really like the Chargers in that Miami game. If he gets Keenan on the rat, it's game. He's going double.
I was also getting Drake May pretty late earlier in the week. Now he's going early.
I don't love his matchup either. I think people are over. I think people just think Saints, but on the road to the Saints is not a great environment, and short week, big win. I don't know. You can kind of see him coming out like a little flat.
Yeah. Pretty happy with this start. This is probably the strongest start I've had yet.
That. It's got some big ceiling guys.
It's really hard to get good skill players in these drafts, so
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really happy with the Michael Pittman, but he's 1,000% going. I don't hate Baker Godwin.
Yeah, I don't hate Baker in that game. It doesn't seem like San Francisco has any sort of pass rush.
Fuck, I can never get Michael Pittman.
So we maybe get like a Hunter Henry here. Try to get that BR piece of New Orleans and New England.
When's our next pick? We might be able to wait until 54.
Yeah. Oh shoot, we're up.
Did he just go?
No.
Yeah, he did go. He just went. You gotta chill, dude. We're famous.
Yeah, I like Hunter.
Olave is my highest ranked receiver.
Okay. I don't hate Olave. I don't think we took him in that last one, did we? Or we did?
No, we didn't.
What about?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, we could keep hunting QB. There's no. What about tight end now? Go Tonjes again.
No, I mean there's options down there.
Yeah.
Chris Olave.
Yeah.
How's Olave projecting? I should have looked at that.
He's right around Myers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he was the best projecting available.
Mm-hmm. For sure. He's just a good floor player. Nice kind of spot there for him.
And then go Baker Otten.
I'm on Otten. He's playing all the snaps. I do think he kind of
Q tag.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That was gonna be my first suggestion, but
I don't hate Baker to Otten.
and then we could swap in Otten if we don't get Bowers. That'd be a pretty sick lineup. I'll take 60% Bowers this late. You know.
Yeah, I mean our huge following is paying attention right now,
Could do Gino versus Titans. That's kind of sneaky.
I'll add him to the queue.
Just think about it.
Here goes Baker, so the Otten dream's dead.
I don't think there's really a sub for Bowers, although Mayer might be back. I think he was in concussion protocol last week. Can't remember.
We've been getting sniped pretty hard, so I'm almost positive this guy's going to take Bowers.
Yeah, he's got to. He'd be an idiot not to. Maybe he'll take Lamar and pray. I know he's got a QB. Taysom. Ooh, that's not a terrible pick. I like it. Do we need to go Gino?
No, we can take a peek just to see what's available.
I
don't want to pair Lamar to Henry because that hasn't gotten home yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think Purdy Q tag. It's just, I mean, let me just look at my projections. I already have it ranked. Darnold,
Mm-hmm.
Kyler, Bryce. Don't hate naked Bryce, but I mean, just thinking of how like any of these naked quarterbacks can get home. Naked T-Law. Nah. Go Rattler.
No, New England's D is too good. They'll bring in Taysom Hill in the red zone or something weird, you know.
Yeah. How's
He's
Gino
such a
projecting?
They got to get rid of that guy, man.
Gino 14-9. Trevor
Such a
Lawrence higher. Darnold's projecting decently.
I think we go Darnold. I think back-to-back naked Darnold weeks. He's playing really good football, and they lost that game. So he played really good. He had a really good fantasy game, and they lost in real life. So he feels like he played bad. So he's like,
They were
still
home though. How does he play on the road?
I don't
16
know.
on the road.
Is Jacksonville a hard place to play? Like, I'm not
Mahomes
worried.
did pretty well. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Although that D is better than Tampa. Is that D's better than Tampa? Probably not. Yeah. Do you want to take Purdy and swap out? Are you gonna remember? Or will we remember?
It'll just swap to the best available based on my ranking, so it would just probably swap us to Darnold.
Sure. If Darnold doesn't get taken,
Everyone has a QB already, so it's
except us.
just whatever we want. Probably could miss additional time. What's the deal with Purdy?
I think he's out. I don't think he's gonna. I think Max. I think it's Mac again. Too.
We just go Gino? Tennessee stinks.
I know. I feel like he'll be so low owned too.
Let's see how many times Gino's gone.
He had that big game against Washington. It's got to be 0. Somebody took Browning.
Gino went here. Sharp drafter. Went Bowers, Gino.
Yeah. That's what we're looking to do.
Here was Gino, Jacoby. That's also a sharp drafter, one of the Badge Bros. Gino. Patrick Barnes YouTube. He was at the Dog Bowl last year. So, yeah, I think Gino.
Okay. That was our first thought. So. He's due for a blow-up game, and everybody hates him right now because he has 9 interceptions.
We could also potentially swap to Michael Mayer if he gets cleared from concussion protocol.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he should play it. I think that was.
Oh my God, he just got drafted.
Bruh, what a dickhead!
I swear they're listening to us, bro.
Dude, somebody is absolutely on our stream. Hunter Henry reach right before us. You kidding me?
I'm kind of happy getting Brock Olave instead. But now we can't even swap to Mayer. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, we can get somebody else. And I still like naked Gino potentially. Right? If he throws like 2 bombs to Tucker and nobody's gonna have Tucker. So
I think that was the best team I've drafted yet. I'm not sure yet though. Obviously, got to see it play out.
Right. If that's a theory, right? Nobody's gonna own Tucker. So a naked Gino would be an elite QB potentially. And then he has a 18-point game with Bowers. Obviously, we need that to happen. But all of his other weapons don't hurt you elsewhere in the contest.
Yeah. Make sure I get this draft board. Now all of a sudden I want to go to the Dog Bowl. I figured it out, boy.
We're going to the
You gotta go.
DAWG.
Easy.
To
Dog
the
boy.
DAWG. Bo.
Was it Kendrick Bourne? Oh, shit.
We're the one in your blood. You gotta start labeling them, like time stamping them. You need better
True.
nomenclature. You need a better nomenclature process.
Tuesday. Teams. You're right. No, there's like all these little micro edges that
There
you
should
can
be.
exploit.
That would. All right. Let's see. Right now.
Can't believe Michael Mayer won. Was there just some Brock news I didn't see?
I don't know if he's gonna play this week. I think he like re-aggravated it. So who would it swap? Who would it swap in for us? I'm just curious. Tonjes? No, he went.
Juwan Johnson is pretty solid. I would have probably picked him anyways. And that's oh no, well he's that's fine. Remember we were talking about the secondary team stack, so but wide receiver, tight end, secondary team stack hasn't gotten home yet, so I'm gonna have to make sure I do Andrews or something.
Strange, no.
Or no, because like running back, tight end can get there.
Maybe do Otten.
Totten. We just gotta hope Bowers plays, and then this is a really sick team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to call it though?
Yeah, I'm about to hit it.
Good stuff. We'll do this every week. We'll be the late night fixture for these drafts. It'll be Dog Bowl qualifiers, battle royales, and then in the off season, best ball. So stay tuned for more. Make sure to comment Drake May for a chance at this silver prism. And
That's
the
right.
SpongeBob. Don't forget about your SpongeBobs. And yeah, we'll make sure to subscribe if you want to catch the next video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Show. Peace.